sir. May I interest you in some delicious candy?
Hell no.
Malia Obama wants you to perform at her 21st birthday party.
She turning 21? Is that the white one or the black one?
I'm not sure of her ethnicity, but I can confirm if you're into it.
I don't know what they talking about.
Bitch ass niggas, fuck the ops, nigga. You know me, nigga. Fade Deuce Farrakhan, Northside Original, nigga. Original Poppy Street, nigga. Out the window. Yeah.
How about a female friend? Maybe they come by the house? What happened when you don't talk to them no more? Then they got your address, now it's 4 niggas in a Prius sitting in the alley. See, we lived a different life. I'm trying to let you know. No, that address don't change.
You thirsty, please grab Sprite. My crib's lurking, don't die tonight.
Today is the 10-year anniversary of the Double Disc Project, Summertime 06, released by a 22-year-old Vince Staples. This is by far the longest project of his career, like even to this day. It comes in at just under an hour. There's one skit to open the album and one to close it. If I'm being honest, this is my first introduction to Vince Staples. I know he did a few like mixtapes and features here and there before this. He had an album, Hell Can Wait, that came out before this also. But this is the first album that landed on my radar for him. So for me, this was the first rapper I really heard talk about Long Beach. Like I know Snoop Dogg is from there, but Snoop was such a big, like massive star that he felt bigger than Long Beach. Like he just felt like he was more, even back then, at that time, he was still more of a global act. The one thing that I noticed listening to this album and re-listening to it is, even back then, like he knew how weird it was to have a majority white crowd screaming his lyrics at him. You know, like some of the gang banging stuff, the drug stuff, the really hard stuff, and you're just standing, on stage, and it's just a bunch of white faces looking at you. Like he could see how outsiders could leech off of the culture, of his culture, black culture, rap culture, all the cultures. If you just go back and watch his video for fun, it's all right there. Like Vince is ahead of his time for the most part. Some of the things about the album that I get from it is that life is hard. Where he's from Long Beach, life is hard. When you have to deal with the gang life, you got to deal with police, shady women, snitches, not having a father, shitty schools, street politics, like just all the stuff that just tries to keep you down. With the production, a lot of 808s. It's very heavy with the 808s on there, which I'm definitely a fan of. And one thing about Vince is, like, he's low-key a conscious rapper with a lot of the pro-black sentiments and, calling out niggas that ain't, doing the right thing and not really standing on business. It's like he's really telling a story and letting people know, like, hey, you guys got to do better than what I'm seeing right now. This is a double disc album, so the second disc is a little bit more upbeat sonically. He's always going to be able to do a song like Hang and Bang. He has, he's got that in his back pocket. Like, he can roll out of bed and make a song like that. And honestly, his career would be totally different if he leaned more into that. He'd probably be more popular as an artist and as a rapper. Probably sell way more records, but you got to stay true to yourself. Having a bunch of No ID features, even back then, it kind of solidifies your status as a rapper, because No ID is a legendary producer. So getting a bunch of beats from him says a lot about how people feel about Vince Staples. He's still remained authentic 10 years later. Like Vince, obviously he has grown as a person, as a man, as an artist, as a rapper, but he's always been authentic, and he always stays true to who he is and where he's from. The main message I get from this album is, even though it's dark and you come from the bottom, there's hope. You can make it out. And 10 years later, this album still holds up.
Thanks for watching, babe. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel.